Rihanna. I was home with my kid, Mamiana. Real bitch, I don't be with all that drama. Nah, minding my business, I'm a bother.
It's Michelle and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a review and a tutorial on this Kat Von D Fetish palette. I borrowed it from my sister-in-law. She is obsessed with Kat Von D and she collects everything that she's ever made, so I just really wanted to try it out. I've never tried out any of Kat Von D's makeup before, so I just wanted to see what it's like. This video is not going to be about controversy with Kat Von D. This is just strictly about her makeup and how it performs. So I created these two different looks with this palette. I created a purple smoky eye and a green and blue toned look. I'm going to show you some swatches now and then we'll get into the tutorial. Alright, so we're going to start off with Safe Word, Bondage, Dominatrix, and Stiletto. So we have Safe Word, Bondage, Dominatrix, and Stiletto. Very, very powdery. These are my colors. I love burgundies, oranges, golds, warm tones. They are my thing. Ooh. That's really crumbly. There was like a big chunk in there. Okay, next we're gonna go with S&M, Naughty, Rubber, and Fixation. So we have S&M, Naughty, Rubber, and Fixation. So that's what we have so far. Now we're gonna go in with Submissive, Le Petit Mort, Cuffs, and Shibari. So we have Submissive, Le Petit Mort, Cuffs, and Shibari. Corset, Latex, Obsession, and Chastity. Okay, corset, latex, obsession, and chastity. Rope, sex, deviant, and whip. Rope, very crumbly, sex, deviant, and whip. Those two actually look very similar, latex and whip. So here you have it. 4 more. We have Suspension, Kink, Blindfold, and Nylon. Have Suspension, super powdery. We have Kink, Blindfold, and Nylon. So that's the last section. I do love cranberry tones, this section right here, but I am prone to doing colors like that, so I might do something out of my comfort zone. There is some greens, there is some purples. Okay, maybe we're gonna start off with some purples here. We're gonna try Kink in the crease. I'm gonna go into this color right here. I've done my whole face off camera because this is just an eyeshadow look. I really just want to focus on the eyes today. Okay, it's blending out quite nicely. Oh, my voice is cracking. I'm trying to make sure I don't get sick. My daughter has a really bad throat infection right now, and I had one a couple of months ago. I was so sick for 2 weeks, a throat infection that turned into a sinus infection. So I definitely don't want that again. So I am taking my vitamins like crazy to try to make sure I avoid catching what my daughter has. Okay, yeah, that looks quite nice. It blended out well and not patchy. We're gonna go in with Corset, the darker purple here. Oh, there's a lot of powder here. I don't know if you can see this. Very powdery. Gonna do like a cut crease type of look. I do say that purple really brings out green eyes, but I just always feel like purple is like too extra for me. I am so prone to going with the golds, the burgundies, the oranges. I love my warm tone shadows. They just feel more wearable to me, although when I see other girls wearing like a beautiful purple smoky eye or these amazing rainbow eyes that people are doing, they are so gorgeous and I love them. I just feel like, do people actually wear those on their day-to-day, like to go to the doctor's office? I'm not judging, I'm honestly curious. Do people wear them? Because I guess maybe it's just my city. A lot of people don't even wear makeup, and the ones that do, it's very minimal. It's not that noticeable. Maybe like a really strong wing, something of that nature, but you don't see rainbow eyes. You don't see the cloud eyes, stuff like that. Maybe that is just for Instagram. So yeah, that blended really nice too. I'm gonna go over it a little bit more just to really darken it. Not having any problems with blending. I mean, personally, these aren't really my colors of choice, but there are some really beautiful ones. I'm so curious about these sparkles here. I think I'm gonna put a little bit of corset on the outer V, right near the lash line and out. I am having a little bit of fallout. Okay, we're gonna use a little of S&M. We're gonna put that into the crease as well. Really kind of give it a really purple, smoky look. Okay, that one is not blending as well. Oh, it's so powdery. We're gonna go back into Kink and just buff out the edges. There's no matte creamy tone like a white or a neutral to set your brow bone. We're gonna go in with Deviant and I'm gonna try it on my finger. So a lot of times these metallic type shades work best with your finger. I'm gonna put it just in the center. It's not packing a punch like I'd like it to. Go in for a double swipe. It's patchy. I don't know if you can see, but it's like missing in spots right here. It's not going solid at all. Maybe it needs like a glitter glue or something, but I don't feel like it should. And then I'm going to go in with Cuffs, this beautiful silver sparkle, and just try to put that on the inner corner. Oh. Are we filming? Yes. Oh geez. You want me to keep that in? No. Definitely shows up. It's a little messy though. It's not. There's so much fallout. It's all over my face. Okay. I mean, the look looks okay. It's not my favorite. Definitely the purple color in the center, it's like it's just missing. I don't get it. Let's see if I can pack it on with a brush and wet the brush. Let's go in with like a flat brush with some setting spray. I'm gonna go back into Deviant. Let's see what happens. Nope, and that isn't helping. It's not doing anything. It's like the pigment is just not picking up. I don't get it. Take some of Corset. I'm gonna go under the lower lash line. Smoke that out. A little bit of S&M. Oh, it's falling all over my face. And a little bit of Cuff for the inner portion of the eye. We're gonna gonna leave it at that, I think. Actually, well, let's see how blindfold works. Okay, actually I'm gonna try blindfold in the center here and see if that works any better than deviant. Just for a comparison, do the same thing, just go over it. No, why does it look like that? I'm gonna go over it with cuffs, see if we can fix this. I really want to give it a fair shot. No, for some reason it's just like patchy in the center there. I don't know if I'm to blame, if I did something wrong. If it was my primer that I used, wouldn't it be patchy everywhere, not just in the center there? I think it's just some colors are really hit or miss with this palette. I'm gonna go in with the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Eyeliner in the color Cat Call. I've really been loving the whole half cut crease with the glitter, the half glitter cut crease. So we're gonna try doing that and see how that looks. Oh, this is such a pretty color. I wish I had a purple glitter, but I don't. We'll work with what we have. This is literally the only glitter eyeliner I have right now. I'm not happy with this eye look. The Blindfold, Deviant, they went on very patchy. S&M went on very patchy. I didn't have problems with Kink or Corset. They were all right, but I definitely wouldn't spend money on this palette. Let's go into the next look. I mean, I'm gonna have to take pictures of this, and I don't want to take pictures of a look that looks shitty. I'm really trying to give it a fair shot. Okay, well, should we go into greens? Should we go into cranberries? I mean, greens are not normally something I would go for. Okay, we're gonna go in with the greens. We're gonna use Le Petit Mort. Almost looks like the palette's being ruined when you play with it. You just barely touch it and it looks like you've dug into the palette. It's very strange. Let's get a headband. My hair is driving me bonkers. All right. I'm a real beauty guru with my cat ears. Just joking, they're so cute. I wish I could wear these like out to the mall or something, but I feel like I just look crazy, especially being a 38-year-old woman. Okay, so we're going in with Le Petit Mort. Le Petit Mort. We're gonna use that as our crease color. I got the new James Charles palette and I am so excited to do some looks with that palette. I can't believe I finally got it. I mean, it's not going on the worst. It's a little patchy. Come on. I really want this to work well. Nah. Okay. Alright, that looks alright. Doesn't look awful. Blend the crap out of it. Blend, 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 blend. Blend, 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 blend. Blend, 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 blend. Blend, 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 blend. Hi, how are ya? Jeffree Star, he kills me. His attitude is so funny. Alright, I'm dying to see what this Shibari shade looks like. It looks like it's such a beautiful green. I'm hoping it performs nicely. I'm gonna use that all over the lid. We're gonna go in with Obsessions actually and see how that works. Put it right in the crease. Make sure you tap it off because these shadows are quite powdery. Very deep tones in this palette. Yeah, it's a little patchy. I'm going over it and over it, but it's like it's not taking in certain spots. And I have actually heard that from other people as well. But some people really love it. That's the one. We're gonna go back in with Le Petit Molt, and we're gonna blend out the edges. They do not blend well. Like, I can't get the edge of the blue to blend. It's just like where you put it, that's where it's staying. Yeah, it's, maybe I need a more dense brush. Let's see. Maybe we'll try this one with just nothing on it and see if I can blend out the edge a little. Nope, that's not working. And I'm gonna go back in and make sure the line at least looks straight, since I can't blend out the line. I can tell you already, this is not my favorite palette by any means. I mean, I was really hopeful, especially with the sparkly colors. And I mean, the silver sparkle looks okay. We're gonna put a little bit of the Obsession into the outer V, right down into a V formation down by the lash line. I really like my eyeshadows to be very well blended and smoked out. This is not a type of look I would normally go for, and it's kind of upsetting me that I can't blend it out. I'm gonna try putting Le Petit Mort on a blending brush, a little bit more of a dense blending brush, and going in. I don't want this to just keep becoming darker and darker though. I just want it to be blended out a little. I don't want such a harsh line. No, it's not gonna work. I'm having to work really hard to get these colors to work with me. We're gonna try some of this rubber shade. I'm just really curious how pigmented and well the black would perform, because it's very hard to get a good black. Most palettes are not that great. Okay. It's getting fallout all over my cheek. Okay. No. Okay. Try to blend that out a little. I mean, it works okay, I guess. It's like, you know, when your eye look starts looking not good, it just is so discouraging. It makes you just want to stop, take it all off, and start over. But I'm just so not happy with this palette that I don't want to start over. We're gonna go in with this latex, this blue sparkle, purple sparkle shade. I want to see what that can do. We're gonna put that into the center a little bit, like over towards the center. Oh God, that is so patchy. No, it just literally looks like black when you put it on your lids. It doesn't have really any color. I'm gonna try with my finger. Shit, that's dark. It's dark. It's dark, all right. Oh. Okay, we can see a little bit of the glitters now. I'm so unhappy with this eye look. I mean, this one is not very blended either. I'm not in love with it, but at least it's better than this, I think. Now I think we're gonna try the Shibari. I'm gonna just do it with my finger. I mean, it's not awful. I'd say the silver and the green so far, I've liked. I think I'm gonna stop here before I make any more of a mess of my face. I kind of want to go back in with the blue and fix that line a little bit. I definitely need to get another palette, something with a neutral to be able to go around the edges and on my brow bone, because there's nothing that I can use from the Fetish palette. I am so ecstatic that the James Charles palette has a huge white, because that's something most palettes are lacking. I'm just going to use a neutral palette from the Sony Kashuk palette. Nothing major. We're going to go in and just try to blend around the edges a little. See if we can blend this out and fix, you know, make it decent at least. Same with this side. Alright. I mean, the colors could be really amazing together if they were more blendable. Like, I love the idea of it, the blues and the greens. It's not something I normally would go for, but I think it looks pretty cool. It's just the fact that it wasn't blending how I would hope that it would. Which is so disappointing. I mean, my sister-in-law, she just loves Kat Von D and collects everything of hers, so to her, it doesn't matter really how it performs. But for me, if I'm gonna spend money on makeup, it has to be something that I'm going to love using, that I'm going to create really beautiful looks with, and this just ain't it. I'm going to try using this Essence long lasting eyeliner pen in Jump and Swim and do the same thing I did on the other eye, just cut the crease halfway. That actually looks quite cool. I'm really curious to see how these two perform, because I really liked Cuff. So we're gonna go in with Submissive. I'm gonna put it on a little tiny fine detailed brush and just put it on the inner corner here. See how that looks. Not giving a lot. Okay, we'll do Chastity. Let's put that over top. They're okay, but they're not packing the punch that the Cuffs color did. That really shows up well. I don't find this one is very opaque, either one of them. It's okay, we'll put it there. And then, what are we gonna use for the lower lash line? We're gonna go Le Petit Mort. Really smoke that out underneath. And then Obsession. That in the center. That one looks actually super cool. Like, the colors together look awesome. I almost feel like I want to darken up. Go back in with S&M. Just darken this up a little. Oh, S&M really blows. I hate it. It is so patchy. Like, oh my god, like, why won't it go right there? I don't have that problem with any other eyeshadow. See, you put the purple and it takes. You put the S&M color and it literally skips over spots. I don't like that. That's the completed look. We're gonna put a little mascara on. Okay, so these are my completed looks. So my final thoughts on this palette after trying it out and doing two different looks. I found a lot of the shadows to be very patchy. They didn't blend well. It's not my favorite. I personally wouldn't go out and buy this palette. I'm glad I got to try it before buying it. That's up to you if you like the looks that I created and maybe you think you could blend them better than I can. I don't really know. I just personally don't think they were that great. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps out my channel and lets me know that you're enjoying my content. Subscribe if you'd like to see more videos from me. Comment down below if you'd like to say hi. I love supporting other channels. And let me know if you have any video suggestions. And until the next time, bye!